Welcome to my channel Gaurang the Motivator. Today we are going to discuss on the topic electric potential and potential difference. Now, what is this potential? In general, let's take what is potential. So this potential in general means that ability of a system to perform some work. Okay, so we can write it here, ability of a system to perform some work. So the meaning of potential in general is ability of a system to perform some work. Now you have already studied in your lower classes the definition of work. Okay, so work is said to be done when you apply some force on an object. And it moves a distance. Okay, so we can write it as displacement. So work is said to be done when you apply force on an object and the object displaces from one particular point to the other position. So that is known as work. Now when we come to the point of electric potential, it means that here we have ability of a system. This word system, when we go, it is for the general definition of potential. But when we go for electric potential, instead of system, we are going to replace it with electric, that is charges. So we can write electric potential is nothing but ability of a system. Instead of system, we are writing ability of a charge to perform some work. Okay, ability of a charge to perform some work. Now what is that work? Let's see. Let's take, there is a charge at infinity. There is a unit positive charge at infinity. Now what happens is, we need to bring this charge from infinity to a particular point, okay, which is A. So we need to bring a unit positive charge from infinity to a particular point. So the amount of work done, when we go for the definition of electric potential, we can write electric potential as the amount of work done in moving a unit positive charge from infinity to that particular point. Okay, this is the definition of electric potential. It means that the amount of work done, okay, in moving a unit positive charge from infinity to that particular point is known as electric potential. This electric potential is being given with the symbol V. Okay, symbol is V, capital V. Okay, so when we are writing in the formula way, V is equals to work done in bringing a unit positive charge. So charge is Q. V is equals to W by Q, where W refers to work done and Q refers to charge in coulombs. So now here we know that V is electric potential Okay, the SI unit of electric potential is volts. Okay, the SI unit of electric potential is volts, and work done, W stands for work done, where work done is in joules, and Q, that is charge. We know that it is charge, so charge, the SI unit is coulombs. So this is what about electric potential. Moving on to the next topic, that is potential difference. Now, my dear students, what do you mean by difference? You have already studied about all these. This is a basic concept. Difference means subtraction, right? Subtraction. Okay? Difference means subtraction. When can we do subtraction? When two values are given, then we can do the subtraction, correct? If a value called as A and B, two values are given, we can do subtractions. In these two, suppose if both the values are equal, A is equals to B, if both the values are equal, we get a conclusion, that is A minus B is equals to 0. If both the values are equal, there is no difference. Okay? So, but if A is greater than B or B is greater than A, then we can find the difference, right? So we need two values. We need two values to find the difference. Same way, when we take a conductor, this is a conductor, a copper wire, okay? It has two end terminals, A and B. There are two end terminals for this copper wire, A and B. Now, if the value of A is greater than B, we can find the difference, or else either at least B should be greater than A. So any one of the value must be greater. Okay, and if the values are greater, one value is greater and the other value is smaller, then only we can find the difference. Otherwise, what do we get? The difference will be 0, right? Now, this is what about difference. Potential, we studied already that ability of a charge to perform some work. Okay, so here when we take the charges, okay, these charges will start flowing only if there is difference between the two terminals. Okay, the charges flow if there is difference between the two terminals. It means that one terminal should have higher potential, okay, and the other terminal should have lower potential. If this condition is being satisfied in a conductor or a copper wire, then what happens? The charges flow. To understand the concept of this difference, okay, let's go through some of the examples. So here are some of the examples on the screen. So here on the screen we can find two tanks, tank A and tank B. In tank A you can find the water level is at a higher level, and in the tank B the water level is at lower level. So here a difference in water level has been created. So when we open the tap, we find that water flows from tank A to tank B. The water from tank A to tank B flows until there is equality in the potential of water, right? Once the potential is equal, there is no flow of water. Similarly, when we go to the inclined plane, the ball from higher potential is moving towards the lower potential. There we have higher gravitational potential energy, and now the ball when reaches down has the lower gravitational potential energy. Same way, here in the flow of electrons also, we have a cell. Cell is a device which creates the potential difference in a circuit, and makes the charges to flow. So in this circuit, you can find the cell which is creating the potential difference with positive terminal and a negative terminal and making the charges to flow, where the positive terminal is higher potential and the negative terminal is the lower potential. So all the examples on the screen which are displayed explains you that if there is potential difference only, then there is motion. Okay, if there is no potential difference, there will be no
My dear students,
motion.
I think you understood a bit about potential difference. Now we'll go for what exactly is potential difference. Let's take a copper wire. Copper wire, it has two terminals, terminal A and terminal B. Now this copper wire consists of free electrons, okay, and the charges. Okay, so the charges are present in this copper wire, but they do not flow because here there is no potential difference at present. Okay, so the charges are in static position, static. So these charges which are present here now are called static charges. Now if we want to move the charges, okay, we have to connect a device. We have to create the potential difference. To create the potential difference, we have to connect a device which is called a cell. This cell is a device which creates the potential difference because one terminal of the cell is positive, the other terminal will be negative, and the positive terminal is always having the higher potential. Okay, higher potential in the positive terminal. So once we create this difference between the two terminals, this side we have lower potential. Okay, lower potential. So once this difference is being created, the potential difference is being created, what happens? The charges start to flow, and the charges, let's take, these are the positive charges. The positive charges start to flow from higher potential towards the lower potential, and these electrons starts flowing from, okay, electron starts flowing from lower potential to a higher potential. So the charges, that is positive charges which are flowing from higher potential to lower potential, we call them as conventional current. Conventional current. And the electrons which are flowing from lower potential towards the higher potential is called as electric current. Electric current. Clear? So this is the concept of the flow of charges. So once again I repeat, when the charges, that is protons, protons always move from higher potential to the lower potential, and these charges that flow constitute current. That current we call it as conventional current, and electrons always flow from lower potential to higher potential, and this flow of these electrons constitute electric current. So conventional current and electric current is how defined. They both, sometimes there is a question asked in examination, what is the conventional direction of current? Then we have to say the conventional direction of current is opposite to the direction of the flow of electrons. Now we can define the potential difference as amount of work done in moving a unit charge. Okay, the amount of work done in moving a unit charge from one end of the terminal. So this is the end of the terminal, one end A, and the other end of the terminal is B. So from one end of the terminal to the other end, okay, other end of the terminal, that is terminal B, okay, of a circuit. This is a circuit is known as potential difference. So amount of work done in moving a unit charge from one end of the terminal to the other end of the terminal of a circuit is called as potential difference. Now this potential difference is also mentioned with the symbol V. Okay, V is the symbol of potential difference, same as that of electric potential. Now here this electric potential as well as the potential difference both are scalar quantity because they do not have particular direction, only magnitude. Okay, so they are called as scalar quantity. The other name of potential difference is voltage. Okay, this is the other name of the potential difference. It is referred with the symbol V. Okay, now formula we can write potential difference V is equals to W by Q. Same formula as for the electric potential. There the charges, that is a unit positive charge, is brought from infinity to a particular point. Here the charges are being made to move, or work is said to be done between two end terminals of a particular circuit. Okay, so the formula is same. Here also V represents to potential difference, okay, and W refers to work done. So potential difference in volts, SI unit is volts, okay, work done it is in joules, and we have Q, that is charge in coulombs. Okay, so this is about potential difference. My dear students, now we need a device or an instrument to measure potential difference. So the instrument used to measure potential difference is voltmeter. Voltmeter is an instrument to measure potential difference, and this instrument is having high resistance, okay, and this instrument is always connected in parallel. Okay, so we will go for parallel and series connection. And what is resistance in the future topic. So now we should know that the instrument used to measure potential difference is voltmeter, and it has high resistance, so it is always connected in parallel. Okay, so now let's move on to the numericals based on this potential difference. So here is the first numerical on potential difference. The question is, calculate the work done to move a charge of 10 coulomb across a potential difference of 6 volts. So, my dear students, here the questions or the numericals questions are not difficult as you think. It is very simple, but we have to understand the question. To understand the question, always we have to start it with writing what is given in the question. Okay, so let's concentrate on what is given in the question. So let's write here given. So what is given? Calculate the work done. So we have to calculate the work done. Work done is given by W. W is equals to question mark. Calculate the work done to move a charge of 10 coulombs. So clearly charge, and the amount of charge is 10 coulomb. It's in its SI unit across a potential difference of 6 volts. So potential difference we know that is V is the symbol, which is also known as voltage. So it is given as 6 volts. Okay. So what is the formula we are going to apply here? The formula of potential difference we know that it is nothing but
V is equals to W by Q. Okay, so we want W implies keeping W there itself, we can write it as V into Q. So this is the formula what we are going to use. Work done is equals to the product of potential difference and charge. So let's write here solution. Okay, so we'll write the formula, rewrite the formula, that is W is equals to V into Q. Correct? So we have the V value, that is potential difference, 6 volts into charge we have, that is 10 coulombs. So when we multiply, we get W is equals to 60. The unit, SI unit of work done is joules. So 60 joules. So finally we'll write the result here. Result must be written. Result is, the question is asked, calculate the work done to move a charge. So 60 joules of work is done. 60 joules of work is done. Work is done. That's enough. Okay, 60 joules of work is done. Moving on to the second numerical, which says here how much energy is given to each coulomb of charge passing through a 6 volt battery. So let's write given. So we can write the given here. How much energy? Energy means we can write E is equals to work done. Okay, energy is equals to work done. Okay, so how much energy is given to each coulomb? Each, this word each represents 1. So we can write Q is equals to 1 coulomb of charge passing through a 6 volt battery. We have studied that battery is a device which creates the potential difference. Okay, so this V, potential difference is nothing but V is equals to 6 volts. So we are using the formula here. Let's write the formula. We use the formula here. V is equals to W by Q, which implies we want W, keeping W here only, we get it as V into Q. Okay, so coming to the solution. V is equals to W by Q, we can take it as W is equals to V into Q. So here we know V is 6 and each coulomb of charge, that is 6 joules, unit of SI unit of work done, W is equals to joules. So the question is how much energy is given to each coulomb of charge. So we can write in the result. In result, we write it as 6 joules of energy. 6 joules of energy is given. Okay, that's enough. Is given to each coulomb of charge. Okay, moving on to the third sum. Third sum is a bit of interesting sum here. Okay. So let's see the third sum. Calculate electrical energy produced in 5 minutes when a current of 2 amps is sent through a conductor by a potential difference of 500 volts. So here in this question we can see the time is given here. Okay, current of 2 amps is given, then potential difference of 500 volts is given. So let's write the given first as per the question. Okay, so what is given in the question? Calculate electrical energy. We know that E is equals to work done is equals to question mark. Okay, produced in 5 minutes. So time is given. T is equals to 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay, so let's convert. This is not in its SI unit. SI unit of time is seconds. So let's convert 5 minutes into 60 seconds. That is 300 seconds. Okay, 300 seconds. So next, current of 2 amps, I is equals to 2 amps. Okay, and potential difference of 500 volts. So potential difference, we know V is equals to 500 volts. So these are the given concepts. Now here there are two quantities to be found. One more what we have to find is Q. Q is equals to question mark. Why? Because we need to find energy or work done. The formula is W is equals to V into Q. Correct? This Q is not there. Q is not given in the question. So we have to find the Q also. Okay? So now let's write this time, which is in minutes. We have converted into seconds. So we will write here itself. That is, time is 300 seconds. Okay? Yes. Now the formula to calculate. Two formulas we are using. Formula we'll write here. The first formula what we are using is we have to calculate Q. So we know that I is equals to Q by T. So we want only Q. Q is equals to I into T, right? So this is the first formula what we are applying here. We have to find the charge. Q is equals to I into T. Okay. Next formula, we know that we have to find the work done. Work done, W is equals to V into Q. So we will write here work done is equals to V into Q. This is second formula. Now coming to the solution part. We have to write Q, the first solution. Q is equals to I into T. So we have I is given as 2 amperes into time is 300 seconds. So we get totally Q is equals to 600 coulombs. The SI unit of charge is coulomb. Okay. So this is the first part. Second part of the solution we can write here, that is W is equals to V into Q. Okay. So now we have got Q. We substitute what is the potential difference. We have got 500 volts into Q. Q is 600. Okay. So 6 5s are 30 and with 4 zeros. Okay. So hundreds, 1000, 10,000 lakh. So we can write here, therefore the work done or the electrical energy produced is 3 lakh. The unit of energy is joules. Okay, 3 lakh joules, which can be further written as 3 into 10 to the power of number of zeros 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 to the power of 5 joules. Okay, so in the results, this is work done. In the result, we are going to write the statement. The statement is, here the question is calculate electrical energy produced. So 3 into 10 to the power of 5 joules of energy is produced. Okay. So this is how we solve this sum. In my next session, I will be talking about electric circuit symbols, electric circuit and electric circuit diagram. Still then, stay tuned to my channel Gaurang the Motivator. Please subscribe, like, share and comment. Thank you.